Right now, it's time for the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music. Yes, it is right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're hanging out here inside. Visit Knoxville. You can come be part of our audience, or you can stay at home where it's nice and warm and watch it streaming live from your Facebook, from our Facebook, or from our YouTube channel. You can also watch it back later at your own convenience. Our guest today, he's joining us. He's based out of Southern Alabama. Y'all give a great big welcome to Gage Cowart to the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Well, the boss man makes $1, but I'm still making dimes. Getting sick and tired of overtime. I gotta spend money to make money, but I'm all out of bread. And the sandwiches are all that's got me here. Well, I don't pray for riches and I don't pray for gold, or a brand new guitar for my hands to hold. Yeah, and I don't need a mansion or an airplane in the sky. I just wanna be a few miles north of getting by. Well, it's hard to keep my head up high when I'm filling my tank $10 at a time. Only source of therapy are my rounds. Well, I sold the Harley and my lawnmower, even sold my guns and traded my car. Still dropping off spare change in that corn star. Well, I don't pray for riches and I don't pray for gold, oh, a brand new guitar for my hands to hold. Yeah, and I don't need no mansion or an airplane in the sky. I just wanna be a few miles north of getting by. Value menus and drive-thrus and trips to the grocery store. Hell, that seems to cost even more. Well, the boss man says he's a little raise before you can put down a cup. You get a phone call that your rent's going up. Well, I don't pray for riches and I don't pray for gold, oh, brand new guitar for my hands to hold. And I don't need no mansion or an airplane in the sky. I just wanna be a few miles north of getting by. Thank y'all very much. This next I'm going to play y'all is the first song I ever wrote and the first song I put out on streaming services. This is called Raising You. It's about being a father. I still remember the first time I brought you home. traffic about scared me to death. And the first time you told me a joke laughed so hard I ran out of breath. Well, the world's a scary place to raise you and get through, but I promise you'll be ready for it. Just keep your hearts pure and heads high too. Yeah, I learned so much about me raising you, and I thank the good Lord every day for you too. Raising you, raising you, raising you. Well, it may have not worked out the best between me, your mom, and our rings. It's amazing how the love we have for you can help us see past things. The innocence and the faith of a child can teach you a thing or two. And on my worst days you pick me up and help me to feel brand new. Yeah, I learned so much about me raising you, and I hope you have kids one day as great as you. Raising you, raising you, raising you. Yeah, I learned so much about me raising you, and I hope you have kids one day as great as you. Thank you.
It's Gage Cowart with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, what part of Alabama you come from?
I'm from a little ways just north of Dothan, Alabama.
Okay. Is that where did you grow up there?
Yeah, grew up there. I live in Panama City Beach, Florida now. But
Okay. So, let's go back. How old were you when you first started making music?
I've only been making music for about 2 years.
Oh, really?
Before this, I had a completely regular job, had no plan in the future to pursue music. Just picked up guitar as a hobby one day, and it changed my life. So.
So, how did you figure out you could write music?
Well, it started out with just playing covers of my favorite songs once I learned the basic chords of the guitar, and then I'd never really been a writer, but I look up to a lot of different songwriters, and I always wanted to be able to write a song, and then once I started, it was kind of therapeutic for me. So.
Okay. So, you put out a few singles and followed it up with your current project out there that's called Life Passes You By.
That's right.
And you can find that on all those streaming services out there, as well as links to it there at gagecowart.com. Gage's name makes me feel a little tongue-tied sometimes because I for some reason, I see it like I'm dyslexic and backwards.
It happens a lot.
But it's actually, if you're listening in, it's Gage, COWART.com for more information. You can also find his music streaming out there wherever you listen to streaming. Have you ever dabbled in the co-writing thing?
Yeah. I actually just recently started doing some co-writing with some of my good buddies, Riley Anderson and Chase Baker, and we're looking to put some songs out pretty soon that we've written together. So.
All right. Do you like doing that?
Yeah, it's pretty fun, especially with your buddies. I've never tried it with a stranger yet, but I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll happen.
Well, all right, y'all. You get the opportunity to shake and howdy with him after the show, certainly. Thank him for being here with us today. But we're going to get some more music here from Gage Cowart on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. This song's about my grandpa. It's called Trot Lines. My granddaddy was an army pilot, an all-nighter, an early riser. Never let that flag touch the ground. He liked fishing shows and NASCAR races, cornfields and wide open spaces, some good old country music sound. Well, he knew his way around the kitchen. He'd tell his kids to quit complaining, and he loved to watch the braves. He made chocolate sweets at Christmas time, always saved his nickels and dimes, gave his neighbor down the road a friendly wave. He was the kind of man I want to grow up to be, full of American spirit and proud to be free. Well, he liked a simple life, living in the pines. And on a sunny day, we go check the trot lines. He was the head of the family get-together. He always paid attention to the weather. Caught the biggest catfish I ever saw. He had a hard work mind, said he couldn't turn off, and laughs that turned into smokers' call. Never paid attention to our flaws. Well, he loved his wife with all he had, and he made damn sure that she was never sad. Looked like the bandit with his mustache. There wasn't a mountain too tall for him to climb, or a meal he couldn't make for supper time, like to old Craig Morgan and Johnny Cash. And he was the kind of man I want to grow up to be, full of American spirit and proud to be free. Well, he liked a simple life, living in the pines. And on a sunny day, we go check them trot lines. My granddaddy was an army pilot, an all-nighter, an early riser. Never let that flag touch the ground. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all. This next song is an unreleased song that I plan to put out pretty soon, and it's called Jeans in July. It's the kind of night I always like to stare at the bright star-filled sky. You laugh at me for wearing jeans in July. Yeah, and it runs up behind my shirt on a back that's been so overworked. Just smile turns into a playful smirk. As a boy like me, it ain't you. When a bar stool turns to a table for two, the days are here when I ain't feeling so blue. Well, if you'll have me, then you got me. My dear, it's clear I ain't got no fear except losing you. And if you want to, we can go get cold brews. We earned ourselves after all that we've been through. Well, the clouds roll in and we just laugh at this old town's heavy riffraff. People in the background of photographs. Whether it's goofy golf or arcade games, movie nights and airplanes, you never seem to have any complaints. Thank God for all the rivers that He flowed and all the seeds that we've sowed, 'cause I can't wait to see us down the road. Well, if you'll have me, then you got me. My dear, it's clear I ain't got no fear except losing you. And if you want to, we can go get cold brews. We earned ourselves after all that we've been through. Yeah, we earned ourselves after all that we've been through. Well, it's the kind of night I always like. We stare at the bright star-filled sky, and you laugh at me for wearing jeans in July. Thank you.
This is Gage Cowart with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I'm going to mention that the WDVX Blue Plate Special is presented by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria. It's down on Jackson Avenue, and it's home of the Big Plate on Friday. This Friday, our friends Blue Ridge Gathering will be joining us for the Big Plate. You can find more information and our schedule there at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the music office of the Tennessee Entertainment Commission, supporting the creative community across the state through various initiatives and programs. Find out more about opportunities and how to be part of the music directory at tnentertainment.com/music. Now, I mentioned Blue Ridge Gathering will be here with us on Friday for the Big Plate. Tomorrow brings Josie James and Lily Hart. Kirk Fletta will be here with us on Thursday and Saturday. A return appearance from the Tidal Wave Road Bluegrass Band. They've been signed since the last time they were here with us, and a lot of big things happening in their world, so we'll talk more about that on Saturday with them. Again, you can find the whole schedule there on our website, as well as other performances that are coming up, like Tennessee Shines, that's February 5th, with American Aquarium, Lily Hyatt, and East Tennessee's own Zach Russell. It'll be followed 2 days later by First Friday Live here inside Visit Knoxville with Vaden Landers. And the following day, that's February 8th, it will be Kid Stuff Live here in the Knoxville Visitor Center with the Hominy Mamas. And y'all, that's going to be Sean McCullough's last Kid Stuff Day with us here at WDVX. So I'd like to see a big turnout for that show, to let Sean know that we appreciate all he's done for the kids, bringing music to them, because it's real important. And we're going to keep on doing that. He's going to be passing that torch on to Miss Sarah Perkle. So Gage Cowart is here with us today. And what's your What's your songwriting process like, Gage? Do you try to like sit down and work on songs, like daily, like work, or are you more a spontaneous writer?
I wish I could say that it was a really cool process, like I go out in the middle of nowhere and sit down and get in peace with nature or something like that. But to be honest with you, I feel like God just kind of streamlines them right to my brain in the middle of me doing stuff. I could be driving down the road. I could be, laying in bed at night at 3 a.m., and I just have to pull out my notepad really quick. It just kind of comes to me quick. So,
was your family musical?
No.
How did you? I mean, you just literally picked up a guitar and decided I'm going to learn to play this?
It's a funny story. Somebody kind of called me out on it. I was always a big fan of music, and I went to a lot of concerts. And one day somebody asked me, do you play any instruments? And I was like, nah, I don't think I could ever play guitar. And they were like, you should try. Who knows? And then it kind of bugged me for a few weeks, and I went out and bought a cheap guitar, and sure enough, it changed everything.
Well, there you go. And started songwriting right after that, and already put out his new project, and only been doing it for a couple of years. So we're gonna get a few more tunes here from him. I'm gonna back on out of the way. It's Gage Cowart on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
This song's currently unreleased, but I hope to be putting it out really soon. He wore an old Carhartt and a baseball cap. He was sitting in the back of a diner. I said, oh man, I hope you don't mind, but I need some words from an old timer. He looked over top of that newspaper, seen his eyes cutting back at me. I said I must have lost my ways, 'cause the world ain't like it used to be. They're spending their dollars on cheap cocaine on a two-lane road that's got no name. Reading the phone instead of words in red. You better change it now before you wind up dead. We might be in that same place still, but son, it ain't how it used to be. Well, he folded up his paper, placed his readers on the table. He said, man's been headed down the wrong path since the days of Cain and Abel. Just love your family, love your neighbor, put you always on the shelf. When all else fails, pull out the good book and turn to Romans 12. Instead of spending your dollars on cheap cocaine on a two-lane road that's got no name, reading your phone instead of words in red, you better change it now before you wind up dead. I might be in that same place still, but son, it ain't how it used to be. Yeah, spending their dollars on cheap cocaine on a two-lane road that's got no name. Reading the screen instead of words in red, you better change it now before you wind up dead. Might be in that same place still, but son, it ain't how it used to be. No, son, it ain't how it used to be. Son, it ain't how it used to be. Thank you. This is a song that I've already got out. It's on that album we talked about, Life Passes You By, and it's called Strings. Hope you like it. Well, I got me a pretty good job, working down at the county sheriff. But after the bills come out of my account, Lord, I ain't got much left. And it's a funny situation, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Looking back now, seems like I ain't got much sense at all. But I don't need that much money. I got everything I need, just barely getting by, hanging on by my strings, yeah. Well, I ain't got no Ford Bronco, but I got a lady to be kissing. It's hard to think about glass half full when I ain't got a pot to piss in. I finally got my rent paid, a day late and $1 short. Lord, please don't let my ex-wife take me back to court, 'cause I ain't got that much money. I got everything I need, just barely getting by, hanging on by my strings, yeah. Well, I spent my last overtime check on a dirty pawn shop guitar, and I only know a few of these chords, but I pray it takes me far. Yeah, hope I can make a little more cash with this newfound hobby of mine. I don't need to be redneck rich, but at least middle class is fine. 'Cause I ain't got that much money. I got everything I need, just barely getting by, hanging on by my strings. No, I ain't got that much money, but I got everything I need, just barely getting by and hanging on by these strings. Thank you.
It's Gage Cowart with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. He's got one last tune for us. Again, Life Passes You By can be found streaming out there on wherever you stream your music from. And you can find more information at GageCowart.com. I'm going to be releasing some new music before long because we've been hearing some of those new songs.
Yeah,
you got any plans to record soon?
Yeah, we're actually, the next song I'm about to play, we just started the studio process for it, so I hope to have it out within the next couple months. So.
All right, keep an eye on the website for that. Join us tomorrow. Josie James will be here along with Lily Hart, and you can find our complete schedule at WDVX.com. Feel free to shake in howdy with him after the show and thank him for being here with us today. We'll get one last tune from Gage Cowart on the Blue Plate Special.
Hey, really quick, just want to say thank y'all so much for having me. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you, God, for putting me right here. This song's called You On My Mind. I hope you like it. Well, there is standing in a grocery store line with a handful of tulips and a bottle of sweet red wine. There is a rambling ways of a town-to-town road, hold a window seat on a jam-packed flight home. Well, there is 20 seconds left in a red zone fourth quarter stand, with an ice cold whiskey glass in both of my sweating hands. It's a 63 Mustang with the outside painted red. Well, there's only one damn thing I got running around my head. I got you on my mind. I got you on my mind. Whether it's pouring rain or piling snow, there's only one place I wanna go. Got you on my mind. crowd in the middle of Panama City. Or an old honky-tonk with just me and the bartender in it. Is it pulling that 20-pound bass out of hole in Crystal Lake? Well, there's only one thing in my head I just can't seem to shake. It's cooking your favorite meal in my little bitty hotel kitchen. It's standing in a pasture knocking down some old clay pigeons. It's stomping my feet at the rhyming hardwood floors. It's front row tickets to the turnpike troubadours. I got you on my mind. I got you on my mind. Whether it's pouring rain, piling snow, there's only one place I wanna go. Got you on my mind, yeah. I got you on my mind. I got you on my mind. Whether it's pouring rain or piling snow, there's only one place I wanna go. Got you on my mind, yeah. I got you on my mind, baby girl. Thank y'all so much.
That's Gage Cowart. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.
You're listening to East Tennessee's own